Hello, viewers, welcome to Mr.Who Views. And today, everyone, my adventures with Superman Mobile Suit Toyman. And yeah, in its collector's attend this convention known as Superfest, where Kara has her own, or doing her own panel, and Jimmy, with the help of the Newsboy Legion, the people that are helping those get some the stories, they make on a comic book that Jimmy's calling Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. Yeah, reference to the actual comic book that was in the 1950s. And yeah, I was really happy that Jimmy made her the villain. But I do find like Jimmy's reasoning why, like because of marketing and that. And yeah, Bizarro shows up in episode in uh, Inside Out Superman costume, and people just love it. And these people that are cosplaying as a Starfire, Beast Boy, and Raven take a picture with him. Yeah, I just wonder if the Teen Titans are already a thing in My Adventures with Superman, or is it just a reference to the Titans show from a few years ago, since the one person that's dressed as Starfire isn't orange. So yeah, and yeah, at one point, Kara does try to confess her feelings to Jimmy, and yeah, before that, she was just being a little clingy with Jimmy, and bringing in people cosplaying as the adventures of the unknown, or something like that. The guys that they were dressed up in as at the last episode. Oh yeah, and Jimmy actually brought in the signal watch that he usually had, where he called him the Flamebird watch or something like that, and give him to the Lowe's and maybe some other people. Yeah. Anyway, with the Carol trying to quest her being to Jimmy, Jimmy does try to let her down easy, but yeah, sometimes it probably still hurts her, and after Lois saying that Jimmy should just go for it, but yeah, Jimmy's insecurity just gets the better of him, and yeah, in the last two seasons. He did seem very confident, but there's always something that a most confident person can have insecure opinions or feelings about. So it really uh it really bothered me that Jimmy does feel like a character do better at him. And yeah, Clark as Superman introduces Kara to the people in the audience during a panel, but he has to leave since yeah, there's a break in a bank caused by this woman calling herself Whip. And apparently she's a second generation Whip, since the first person that's known as Whip was like a cowboy. And yes, Superman's had a hard time since her whip is laced in kryptonite. And there's a bit like you have a bit of a back and forward with the whip taking that Superman that does his heroic deeds for money, and start talking about his pension and that. Yeah, Superman just trying to run down the energy that's got the battery of the kryptonite whips, and as he doesn't just plays, and yeah, whip fall for Superman. Ugh, you know. Anyway, when that's going on, Cat Grant interviews Supergirl for the panel, but keeps asking Supergirl questions, and other people in the audience unanswered questions. And yeah, Supergirl's answers for them to clarify of a Starfire from 2003 Titans cartoon. Doesn't really understand and act like a fish out of water. But when just every series, question of why Metropolis needs Superman and Supergirl. Supergirl is a bit doesn't really know the answer, so she puts the answer on one of the audience members, who is actually Jessica Cruz. And her answer is pretty good, just saying that Superman protects them, but the Supergirl is a warrior and fights for them, so they're like get sword and shield. And there was a part in the cold opening zone, Superman and Supergirl doing some heroic stuff like stopping a kid from hit by a car or stopping a robber from stealing. Even though I think to just check if he's doing it because he's hungry or not, but ugh, that's just what I think. And yeah, throughout the people that Whip were with, they were trying to water the bank earlier that day, so yeah. And yeah, that's what Jimmy said to her. Cara just announced that she wanted to see any suitors at her boots. Yeah, Jimmy is a little jealous, especially when there's one that looks like him but more muscular. And the mime. Ugh. I do find funny that Cara thinks that the mime is stuck in like an invisible a shield, but I just don't like mimes. Ugh. And yeah, Lex is talking to Jimmy as well, just commenting how bad his comic book is, and so he's there looking for some new workers for his uh, company, and gives Jimmy a card, but of course Jimmy puts the card in a bin. And yeah, well, that's going on loads. It's trying to look for a story, and when he spots a tiny looking old man, he recognizes him as a Winslow Shot, aka Toyman. And see is just harassing him, even though he's saying that he isn't doing anything bad and just wants to sell toys to kids and wants those to make a scene out of it. And yeah, I guess in season some of the conclusions because what happened with the Winslow trying to kill her and her dad with an exploding teddy bear. Especially when she rips off the head of a teddy bear. Oh my kid thinking it's probably gonna explode, but it's just a normal bear. Mm. Yeah, lucky Clark came along and discussed the new bear and paying for it and wants to buy some of the miniatures that Winslow was selling. Yeah, I think I lost couple of stuck with what you learned the last two seasons, but not just the boys cover. And yeah, it turned out she was right since when she was saying that Winslow is a cunning old man and he just loses it as he makes a mobile suit. And yeah, that's when Clark was dreading taking the Toyman down. Another super person comes, and it's Hank Henshaw. And yeah, Lex is just building Henshaw up, saying he's the hero that the world needs, and he's a true blue American. I mean, Lowe's asking what this about, and it's about bringing humanity's giving humanity's future back to them. I think he was a bit harsh when he was just punching Toyman's mech suit, the mobile suit, that were destroying her and that, because Toyman was screaming like he was thinking that Henshaw was gonna ice him or something. And yeah, I feel like Kara was a little worried that the humans might be scared of her because he probably did some wrong. But Clark reassures her that they thought they were scared of him at first too, but they just have to keep Doom what they're doing, kind of like what it never said what when he became the uh, number one hero back in My Hero Academia season 4, just to watch what he's doing and judge him by that. Yeah, Jimmy is saying that if a Henshaw does go bad, at least we have a Supergirl and Superman to save them. But yeah, and yeah, and again, so the Lex doing something to Henshaw and so his jaw is mechanical. So yes, our Superman begins. I am when Henshaw first showed up at Bizarro after the sculpt away, probably did thinking it would be a good idea to mess with someone like that. I think it's a good episode. I think the stuff with Lois coming handle better. Like I said, probably the trauma she went through with Winslow is one of the reasons why she was badgering him, and maybe because he's thinking it could be a story since he wasn't really happy about doing a puff piece of this convention. And yeah, turn out Cat Grant was the one that got Perry White to give her it. Ugh, I'm starting to not like Cat more and more each season, or just a little bit, since I don't think he's that bad. He's just like a rivalry sort of thing, but whatever. Oh yeah, and Supergirl saying she wants that her our audience call her a power woman. Yeah, it has to be a reference to a Power Girl or two, Kara. So pretty good, and yeah, I just wonder what they're gonna do with the Henshaw and Bizarro. They do a lot of stuff like a Henshaw could be like a good person, but then something in just a click, like he just snaps and turn evil, and with Bizarro, he could be good, but doing some bad stuff, thinking it is good, or he could become like a full monster or something. And I just wonder where his Bizarro crypto is on how he got the Superman costume and where he's living somewhere, but uh, do you know? And yeah, stuff with Jimmy and Kara was pretty good, and yeah, there could be a follow up since I think Jimmy is like the next time Jimmy's on a date with the Giganta, so could be interesting. And oh yeah, and Jessica Cruz showing up as a good start for setting up the spin off. I just wonder if she's gonna get the Green Lantern ring in sometime this season, or maybe when she gets her own season, she her own show, she get it, and it does her grandmother, maybe she be a main character. Yeah, I'm not really that big of a fan of Jessica Cruz's Green Lantern. I'm more of a John Stewart fan, but that's just because of the Justice League show and the Timverse. But and yeah, like I said, a good episode, and yeah, just remember to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, just remember to share my any of my videos, whether it be this or one of my older videos or future videos, to whoever you want. And yeah, check out my community tab. I have polls, might be interested in voting, but if you're not, that's okay. And yeah, that's not come. I'll see you guys later.